Good morning, students. Continuation of chapter 14, that is regional powers. In previous class, we discussed about Vijayanagar Empire. Today, we will discuss Bahmani kingdoms. Let's proceed ahead. In this topic, we will discuss about founder of Bahmani kingdom, why it is called Bahmani kingdom, who were the most important rulers of Bahmani kingdom, and the achievement of Mahmud governed as Prime Minister of Bahmani kingdom. First, we will discuss who was the founder of Bahmani kingdom. In 1347 CE, Hassan Gangu, an officer of Muhammad bin Tughlaq, assumed the title of Alauddin Hassan Bahman Shah and established a Bahmani kingdom. So, the founder of Bahmani kingdom was Hassan Gangu or Bahman Shah. Why it is called Bahmani kingdom? It is called Bahmani kingdom because the founder of Bahmani kingdom was Alauddin Hassan Bahman Shah. That's why the name of Bahmani kingdom. He divided his kingdom into four tarafs. Tarafs means provinces that are Gulbarg, Daulatabad, Berar and Bidar. Bahmani dynasty ruled for about 175 years under 18 rulers. Firoz Shah Bahmani was the most famous ruler who ruled from 1397 CE to 1422 CE. So, who was the most important ruler of Bahmani dynasty? Answer is Firoz Shah Bahmani. He was a very learned man. He was a good calligraphist and composed verses in Arabic, Persian, Marathi, Telugu, and Kannada. Firoz Shah wanted to make Deccan a cultural center of India. Many learned men and scholars came there from different parts of India and abroad. He built an observatory in Daulatabad. Firoz Shah inducted Hindus in his administration. He had to leave the throne to his brother Ahmad Shah, who transferred his capital from Gulbarg to Vidar. Is it clear? The capital of Bahmani kingdom was Gulbarg, and Ahmad Shah transferred his capital from Gulbarg to Vidar. Ahmad Shah's grandson Humayun was called a Jali Humayun as he was a cruel and merciless ruler. During 1463 to 81 CE, Mahmud Gawan was the prime minister, but in reality he controlled the entire administration. The kingdom was divided into 8 tarafs under tarafdars. So the head of taraf or province was tarafdar. The salaries and perks were fixed for each nobles. salaries were paid in cash or in the form of jagir. Government built a great madrasa or college in Bidar. The building was beautifully decorated with tiles. It could accommodate 1,000 students and teachers. The Bahmani kingdom was a cultural bridge between North and South India. Now we will discuss other independent dynasty that now we will discuss other independent kingdoms that emerged in India during the 15th century like Vijayanagars and Bahmanis. Ahoms. The Ahoms originally belonged to Mongolian tribes of Burma. They consolidated their kingdom in the eastern Brahmaputra valley, that is, area of North Bengal and Assam. The area of North Bengal and Assam. The name Assam is derived from Ahom. Is it clear? The name Assam is derived from Ahom. Kamrupa was another kingdom there. Both of them were Hindu kingdoms. Nusrat Shah of Bengal wanted to capture these kingdoms but could not succeed. During this period, Ahom was ruled by Suhumni. He made Ahom a very strong kingdom and it was given the name Assam. This dynasty ruled for more than 600 years. Students, other independent kingdoms that emerged in India during the 15th century we will discuss in next class. Today's home assignment. First, who was the founder of Bahmani kingdom? Second, who was the most important ruler of Bahmani dynasty? Third, what was Firoz Shah famous for? And last, list the achievements of Mahmud Gawan as Prime Minister of Bahmani kingdoms. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.